James Bell, the Boxing Source, here with another video, and this one here is to go into more about the situation with Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia. Of course, we had the whole thing that went down over the weekend where Ryan Garcia was supposed to be fighting in the card that was headlined by Patrick Galati against Jaime Munguia for that WBO super welterweight title, but he was not able to be part of that card due to Avery Sparrow getting arrested before the fight between Sparrow and Ryan Garcia was supposed to take place. There was this whole little back and forth about Ryan Garcia getting a replacement opponent. Romero Duno was one of the guys that was posted as his replacement opponent, but that ended up falling through, and there was like a lot of back and forth between the party of Golden Boy Promotions and Ryan Garcia's group in reference to that fight not taking place, in that maybe that Ryan Garcia was not okay with the money for fighting Romero Duno in such short notice, but there's been a lot of back and forth bashing between Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy Promotions, and apparently they had talked a little bit more on Monday, but things still seem to be up in the air, and we've seen posts by Ryan Garcia on social media that he is really upset with Golden Boy Promotions, and it doesn't help that Oscar De La Hoya talked to the Los Angeles Times and was basically telling them that Ryan Garcia, although he's young and he's pretty good, that he's not the best young prospect that is on Golden Boy's roster. He said that Virgil Ortiz is the better young prospect, and he also said that the whole thing with Ryan Garcia and his supposed popularity among social media isn't that much. He says, "Hey, well, I know that he has about 3 million followers or 4 million followers on Instagram, but that doesn't mean that they buy tickets to the fight. So, what can I tell you?" But that's what he said on the Los Angeles Times is that you do have those followers on Twitter, but how does that respond to you being a popular fighter, having people go out there to see you and things like that? And that he also said that Ryan Garcia has to basically win a world title to be among the top young prospects in Golden Boy Promotions, and with Garcia being in the lightweight division, that is one of the most competitive divisions out there. Talked about it on the Boxing Source radio show. Of course, you have the unified champion Vasyl Lomachenko. You do have Devin Haney, who is the mandatory contender for the WBC championship. You have Luke Campbell, who did lose to Vasyl Lomachenko. You have Gervonta Tank Davis that just moved up to lightweight. And a lot of other fighters. You have Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey that's fighting for the IBF lightweight title. So all of those people that I named just right there, among others, in the lightweight division that Ryan Garcia would have to compete with. But Ryan Garcia seems like he is still trying to make a case. He did have his little outbursts on Twitter and on Instagram, just saying, either, try to work out something with me or release me. There's no need for all this back and forth and all this bashing out in public. And what I find interesting in that is that those posts were shared on Twitter by Canelo Alvarez. Of course, we know about the little incident that Alvarez had earlier this year in trying to make a fight for September 14th. Didn't happen, which made Canelo Alvarez very upset at Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez, among others within Golden Boy Promotions. So here with Ryan Garcia, it seems like you're going through the same thing. But we'll have to find out what else is going on between Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya in this particular case. But it's very messy, and I'm sure that we'll find out more about it here real soon. That's all I got. Reference to this particular topic, you can subscribe to the Boxing Source on YouTube and catch the Boxing Source radio show live on Blog Talk Radio Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And on that note, folks, I'm out. Peace.